Hey Luke, please find and close my M4. As discussed in the email, I've taken apart and tried to fit a Mosfet but had no joy. Lots of love, Eddie.
Bastard. So there's 2 breaks on the wires, one here, which I can just cover with heat shrink, and one here, which I'm literally going to add a QD point so we can quickly detach if we need to. There you go, nice delicate repair. You can hardly tell, can you? Right, let's see if this works. Every part was supplied by the customer, aside from the cylinder and cylinder head, which I supplied, and also the spring, because he supplied about 4 springs. Fuck knows what they are, so I'm just going to use one of my springs, because it's cheaper for me to use a spring now than what it is to keep taking the fucking gun apart. But aside from that, everything is supplied by the customer. And it's all done. Nice, easy job. What I didn't expect to happen, what was a little bit beyond me, the guy did mention before, hey, should we put a Warhead motor in? I'm like, fuck yeah, of course we fucking should. Unfortunately, it looks like some damage was done to something inside the Mosfet when the wires got chewed up, because now it doesn't ever access programming mode. No matter what I do, it won't access programming mode, and the full auto is set to semi as well. So this is basically semi-locked. The idea was possibly, yeah, well, we could put a new Mosfet in there at another, you know, it's going to go up to my next level of hour of charge, you know, and then it'll be the cost of a new Perun V2 hybrid, and it's going to be massively expensive. So let's just see what it's like with just semi-working with the Warhead motor. 7.4, 11.1. Pretty good, right? I've actually not done a video in a while that is of numerous guns, and I quite like that. So I figured I can mix up something that is kind of almost bog standardy, but my normal kind of job, mix it up with something that ordinarily I wouldn't do, but has worked out well, and then go even further with something that I know I really shouldn't do because it's not going to work. And if it doesn't work, I will fucking show you, and I'll owe somebody a gun. But I said I'd try. For the time being, this one, MP9, this is the KSC Taiwan version. It's none of the fucking shitty ASG lasered crap on it. This is the full B&T trademarks and whatever. This fella has bought every single upgrade part you could possibly think of. So we've got the CNC'd steel hammer, and it's got a CNC'd roller bearing on it. It's got the CNC'd disconnector, it's got a lightweight trigger spring, it's got fucking uprated hammer spring. The loading nozzle is a CNC'd aluminium one, and I've got to say, I always say don't fucking do that, it's a terrible idea, but he's paid a lot of money for it, so I have modified it basically, and I want to make this gun as bomb-proof as possible. Now what I've noticed, here's your difference between KSC Taiwan and the ASG stuff and the KSC Japan stuff. If you look at the back of this one, see how thick the walls are on this? Quite thick walls. If you compare it to this one, look how thin the walls are. You know, it's flimsy. That's what you normally get in the ASG branded version or the KWA branded version. This is the same as what's in the Japanese ones, and it's not designed for high pressure gas. I wonder why they break. So when you come back out to this one, and the walls on it are so thick that you can't bend it, that is good. Like, it's not flexible. That is so unlikely to break. So I would have stuck with this one personally, alright? But now we've got an aluminium one in there. There it is. It comes with the full power rocket valve in the inside, and that means that even on the low powered gas, you can't get this into a CQB power for the UK. It's absolutely, it's nearly impossible. After a mag full, it was on the fucking bare fringe. And obviously, people do believe these guns don't work properly with low-powered gas. And obviously, they do. But if you get the KSC Taiwan version, or if you get the KSC Japan version, you get the stuff from ASG and KWA, they are really not effective. They're really not effective because they want you to use the high power gas, green gas, and it fucking breaks. So, with that in mind, I had to find a way to change the valve, because normally what you do is that the little spring in there, that sits in there, pin goes through the side and holds it in place, right? And it just looks like that. Well, on the WeTech metal one, as good as it is, the pin goes through one way, but there's no hole on the other side to get it out. Last thing you want to do is go and drill a pin out, but it means you can't change the valve. You can't change this. So you're fucked. You're stuck with high power. So I decided, bollocks to it, go big or go home, and I drilled the pin out. They also glue the pin on the inside, so then you've got to get in there with heat to get rid of the epoxy. That's bollocks. But I did it, I got it out, I put a roll pin through it and I've epoxied it, and now we're firing at a decent power. For the UK anyway. But how does she fire? Never do what I'm about to do unless you have done what I've done there. This also has the TNT barrel setup on the inside. Okay, so also worth noting, the recoil spring in this, I have modified it to be a lot softer because it felt the same as what you'd find on a fucking real one of these. It was really wrench it and let it go and it fucking bang goes forward. But even now you can hear it. It's really, really tough. But yeah, don't use guard power-up gas in something unless you've changed out all these parts and spent the huge amount of money the guy spent on this gun. Ready? It's deafening. It's great. Semi-auto. And no matter what gas I've put in there, because I'm telling the guy, you know, use it on green gas as normal, it'll get you around the just under the 1 joule mark on a 0.25. You know, he wants to use it outside, but I'm like, you still don't want to use this at range, really. This is a CQB gun. But yeah, I've done my testing and I'm happy nothing's going to break on the inside. I'm going to be telling the customer, don't use Garda power-up gas. Fuck me, don't use Garda power-up gas. But I reckon it'd take it, you know. I reckon it'd take it. So there you go. That is officially the most expensive MP9 I have ever done for somebody. And yeah, it looks fucking awesome. I do like an MP9. All the Swiss-made markings. Oh, yeah, fucking lovely. Right, before you pricks get fucking excited, I don't know if this is going to work. Understand this. I don't know if this is going to work. And even if it does work, I don't know that I'd ever want to do it again. But I do the shit that no one else does, so it's go big or go home. Don't get excited, it might not work. Oh. Yeah, there's always a way to get me to fucking try something stupid. Fucking love you. Sorry, mate. Couldn't do it. Gun's fucked. Thanks for the booze. The job is make this, the Cybergun FAMAS, outperform every other FAMAS on the market. In a perfect world, somebody will release a gas blowback FAMAS and then I will jizz down the inside of my thigh and then roll around in it, rubbing it all over my naked body in the street. It will be a perfect day because I love a FAMAS. Obviously, the SV version. Obviously, let's be absolutely clear about that. Anyone who might be fucking listening, let's be clear. Metal Gear style, all right? But not only make it outperform every other FAMAS. Where was I? Yeah, sorry. Not only make it outperform every other FAMAS, but let's make this so that it outperforms most other guns. I don't know if it's going to work. I've got no idea how I'm going to do it. So there's not going to be any real building video involved in this. I might take a few little screenshots or little snippets of what I'm doing with it, because anything I might do, I might have to completely gut and change anyway. I've got no fucking clue, all right? This is how she fires on 11.1. It's slow, it's noisy, it's not awesome. And off doesn't work. Not too bad so far. Currently making gears. There you go. One FAMAS. You're probably wondering what I did to it. We've got to the end of the video. Before I show you, understand this has taken me 2 complete days to do. 2 complete days. And at my hourly rate, think about it, not even including parts. So before you ask me to do another one, it's unlikely I will, because I want it to be special. And it's fucking expensive, okay? Click, off, done. Plug battery in. Give it a moment. Ready to go. Safe. Semi. Safe. Burst fire. I know, right? I'm fucking excellent. What else can I say? I'm a fucking god. Oh, yes. You fucking beauty. I've also got adjustable power, just in case you need it. 307. So just in case that might be a bit too hot, I've turned it all the way up. 306 on a 0.25. We can also dial the motherfucker down as well. .296 burst fire. Yeah, I'm a god.